in 2012, you were at a mall in Modesto, and a fight broke out, which you tried to break up. And things went kind of left during the course of you breaking up this fight. Do you want to explain what happened?
No, but you got to explain to me which one it was.
Okay, so I guess there was a fight that happened, and you try to break it up.
Was it the girl?
A girl jumped on your back. You thought it was a man.
It was a boy.
You thought it was a boy.
Yeah.
So what did you do to this girl after thinking it was a boy?
Yeah, I remember it was me and a friend of mine, Severn, who was my strength conditioning coach. We were in Modesto, and we went to this mall, and this fight broke out. And this one, I didn't know it was a girl type, but these two, this person walked up, and this girl, she went after this girl and started punching her, and literally had him down and was kicking him. And so I went in to break it up, and then all of a sudden this other person came from behind and tried to hit me, and I turned around, and before I could actually throw the punch and hit him, my buddy Dan, literally, he's 260 pounds, he's shredded, right? And he just throws this wicked clothesline, pro wrestling clothesline, and just nails this kid and does a flip, lands on the ground. And I was like, when they hit the ground, all of a sudden we realized the girl coming across the street that was going out with this girl starts screaming, "She's a girl!" And we're like, oh, shit. This 260-pound friend of mine just clocked this girl. We're like, we didn't know that. We just thought they were jumping this girl. These two guys were jumping this girl. So I was this close to probably being arrested for assault.
Okay, and ultimately charges were dropped. They said
no, there was no charges. They investigated it. They just, it was gone. It was, thank you.
Right. Well, one of our YouTube members, Jumbo Incredible, he actually brought up a little tidbit I didn't know about. In 2014, you were 50 Cent's bodyguard?
Yes.
Okay. How'd you get that job?
I was going out and I was actually putting a business together, and it was going to be Ultimate Protection. And so I felt like if I was going to do this, I need to get out and actually experience it to see what the field was like. Because I did it when I was younger, in college and stuff. And so I was thinking about putting a business together. So I wanted to go out and see what it was. So I had a friend that was in the security business who hooked me up with some of these other celebrities that I was going to start working and doing protection with, and to kind of get a feel for how that industry was. And so 50 Cent was one of them that I had connected with. And I remember when I was doing that security with him, it was probably maybe 6 months into this, I realized that, this industry it's really tricky. It's very difficult. And what I was going to do is I was going to take military. And in fact, we talked to some high-end military officers to be able to try to get people that were coming out of the military, and that they would give us a heads up, and we would go to them and offer them an opportunity to come work. Because what we were going to do is, because most of them that were coming out knew how to use a weapon already. What we were going to do is teach them how to do hand-to-hand combat and develop this security that was a high-level security, where they would have a high experience in firearms, and they would have a high level in grappling. And we felt like if we could put that together and have that in a resume, we would have a great business. Unfortunately, with the experience that I had with 50 Cent and some others, the industry was really dying as far as bodyguards.
Okay. Anything crazy happen with 50 Cent or any other celebrity?
Never. No. If you're successful in being protection, nothing happens. Ever. And that's all by the way that you handle yourself, all the way by your facial expressions and your body action. Most of the time you can deter anything from happening. And that's what you want. So I think that I put myself at a pretty high level as far as being that kind of person when I'm working and trying to protect somebody or keep a situation calm. I was able to do that all the time and really deter any kind of action.